Who are you going to vote for in 2020 is the big question right now, right? It's a few days away. The United States election I'm talking about is what I'm talking about with Trump and Biden. And and the question in a few days will be, who did you vote for in 2020? I'm going to have to tell you right now, it's a big secret. I'm not going to tell anybody because, first of all, I don't want to influence anyone's vote. I don't think any of us who could influence anybody should. I'm not going to ask you, who did you vote for in 2020? I'm not going to ask you. If you want to tell me, that's fine. And I won't have judgment one way or another. I really won't. Because I respect everybody's choices. I respect everybody's preference one way or another. I respect that. And really, the thing is that everybody actually feels the same way about everybody, but thinks one candidate or the other is going to actually solve the problem. The other reason is we could lose half our business if we pick one or the other. It doesn't even matter which one or the other that we pick. It could lose half your business. Oh, there's Shanti. Some of you guys might know Shanti. Hey, Shanti. Shanti, say hi. There's Shanti. Say hi. Shanti. She's like, okay, talk to the tail. We should not base our vote on what anybody else is thinking or who they're voting for. Not celebrities, not other politicians, not a doctor, not a friend. Really, honestly, in a way, I almost think it should be secret until everybody's finished voting and it's already done. Because that way nobody's influenced, and then also nobody will fight. I mean, gosh, Facebook became a battle zone during this election, which is really too bad because, we should have been able to have logical and civil conversations. But I don't want to tell anybody who I would vote for or who I did vote for in 2020 later. I don't want to tell that because first of all, it's not going to matter. Second of all, it only polarizes people right now. Nobody can look at it from a neutral point of view or a logical point of view, really, for that matter. Nobody can look at it in a way that isn't highly charged. I mean, what a charged topic these days. Have you ever seen anything like this in an election ever in the history of ever? Any country? Or in the history of the United States anyway. I mean, there may be some pretty highly charged elections other places that I don't know about. And of course, by not being there to experience it, I wouldn't know. Really, we need unity. We're all on the same side. It doesn't matter which candidate we're choosing. What I'm noticing is that we're all on the same side. We're all trying to have a better world. And what's happening right now is everybody believes one candidate could do it better than another. But that's what we believe. That's what we think. That's what we hope. That's what we feel. But only time is really going to tell if the changes that we want, only time is really going to tell that. What brings us all together is that no matter what candidate we're choosing or wishing for, we all want the same thing, really. When I listen to each argument and each side, I hear everybody saying the same desires for that candidate to carry out, that they think that candidate is going to give them. It's actually the same. So that's where we're all in the same boat, where we're all on the same side, where the unity is for humanity. That's where the unity is. The issues are the same that everybody has. Everybody wants a better world. Everybody wants each other to have a happy life. Everybody wants opportunities. Everybody wants everyone to have the chance to have an education. Everyone wants each other to have plenty of work. They want everybody to be able to have a job if they want one, and most people do. Everybody wants each other to be free. Everybody wants each other to be well. Everybody wants each other to fill in the blank. We all want the same thing. And what's really needed right now is unity, not division. We all want the same thing no matter which candidate we choose or vote for in 2020. No matter which one you vote for, no matter which one I vote for in 2020, no matter which one somebody else votes for in 2020, we all want the same thing, which is a better world. So, what we really should focus on is how do we get that better world? The reality is, we're not going to know which candidate is going to do it better until time tells. Of course, only one's going to get the opportunity, but we're not really going to know. We believe, we feel, we think, we've done our research. We think one or the other is the best choice to get the job of making the world better done, or at least the United States. Although the United States does have quite an influence on the world, so I do believe that if the United States gets better or has better situation, that it does spill over into the rest of the world, and we'll see. But the thing is that the unity is what we need more than ever right now to change this world and make it better. Without the unity, we're not going to get there, or at least it's going to take longer. So what I'd really like to look at is the division between the two sides, that they really come together on the issues rather than the candidate being the focus for all of us being on the same side. Let's all focus on the stuff that we want to be on the same side. That's actually what's really bringing us all together, is that we all want a better world. We're just not quite sure how to get there, right? Really, that's what it comes down to, is we're just not sure how to get there. And we think one or the other candidate might be able to pull that off or make that happen. But really, the feeling is the same in each person, that we want a better world. So let's all focus on that together, is what I would suggest, is that we focus on wanting the better world and how to make that happen, and to do whatever our little part is to do that. My little part is making some videos, and I have the University of Metaphysical Sciences, I have Gaia Sagrada Retreat Center. That's my little part in the world. And that's one of the reasons why I don't want to say who I'm voting for in 2020, because it's more important to me to be able to help people heal. And that's really what's going to solve the problem of not having the better world that we want right now, is everybody getting healed. And I would be compromised in my work to help people heal if I polarized one or the other half of the population just because I picked one or the other and told everybody who I was voting for. I just don't want to do that, because then my work in the world is compromised. That could help. I don't care who you voted for. If you want to heal, I want to help you. I don't care who you vote for in 2020, or who you did vote for in 2020 once it's over. I don't care. I'm here to help you heal. I want to do my work with whoever is receptive to it. And I want to make the world a better place. And by helping the individuals who happen to connect with my work, then I can make the world a little bit better place just with those individuals. And that's all I can do to make this world a better place, really. Shanti might be able to make the world a better place in other ways, though. She does let you pet her, and she does do doggy darshan when anybody's here. She comes and blesses you. So she makes the world a better place, too. And really think about how you make the world a better place. Forget about the whole election, who voted for who and who didn't vote for who and who's better and who's not. The reality is that we're all on the same side. That's the reality. We're all on the same side. We all want the same results. We all want the same thing. We want everybody to have more money so that they can have a good life. We want everybody to have the opportunities that they need so that they can have the education and the chances to become what they want to be in their life. We want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be happy, right? You too. And we're not sure. The reality is, we're not sure if even the candidate for the presidency, either Trump or Biden, we're not absolutely sure. We think we might be sure, but we're not absolutely sure that they can accomplish the job of making the world a better place. We don't really know. We don't really know. We are guessing and hoping, but we don't really know absolutely for certain that one or the other can really accomplish the job of making the world a better place, or at least the United States. So let's all be on the same side. Let's all just focus on what we have in common and be good to each other and be fair to each other, be nice to each other, no matter who we voted for. Because even after the election is over, there's the chance that maybe people will still be fighting and disliking each other just because they voted for one or the other. Let's not let that happen. Let's come together. Let's be on the same side. Doesn't matter whether we believe one candidate can do it better than the other. It doesn't matter. The results will be shown in time. I mean, I think one candidate could accomplish it better than the other. You think one candidate could accomplish making everything better more so than the other. But the reality is only time will tell. Only time is going to show us which one of us was right. So, in the meantime, if I told everybody one or the other candidate, the other side that doesn't like the choice that I made would be mad and maybe boycott the business or say terrible things or just not participate in what I have to offer. I mean, I have some really yummy, good stuff to offer. I have University of Metaphysical Sciences. I have Gaia Sagrada Retreat Center, and massive amounts of healing happen through both of these vehicles for healing that they are. And I don't care who somebody voted for. If somebody wants to get some healing, I want to help them. I don't really care who. It's insignificant to me who are you going to vote for in 2020, or who did you vote for in 2020. I'm not going to ask that. If you want healing, I'm here to do that. That's my little part in the world. That's the part that I can contribute, and that's the part that I can help people with. Other than that, I can't really influence an election. And I'm going to be honest with you, I can't really say for sure I know who's going to do a better job. I have a feeling, I have an intuition, I have a guess, I have a belief, but that doesn't mean I know for sure. And so I don't want to influence anybody in that way. If what's more important to me is being able to do the healing work that I am here in this world to do for the people who can get something out of it. That's what I have to offer. And if I were to polarize half the people just because I made public who I would vote for, that's cutting off at least half of the people who could actually really have a life-changing experience with what I offer. To me, that's more valuable than making my opinion known, so to speak. It's okay. I don't need everybody to know what my opinions are. The work is more important to make the world a better place and bring unity. Don't end your friendships just because they're voting for another person. Don't end your dealings with a certain business just because they're voting for one or another. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt the togetherness and unity that humanity really needs right now. Unity is what is going to accomplish making the world a better place, not division. That's what I have to say about the question, who are you going to vote for in 2020? Who did you vote for in 2020? And that's what I have to say about it, is that we're all on the same side, and not to ostracize each other just because we choose one or the other. It's only a belief and a feeling and a hope that one or the other candidate is going to do it better than the other. Time is going to be the true teller. I just wanted to leave you with those thoughts. A lot of people have asked me, who are you going to vote for in 2020, and or and in a few days, I think we're a week away. They're going to ask, who did you vote for in 2020? And I'm never going to tell, because I don't want to polarize anybody, and I don't want anybody to be polarized against me, because I'm just a helping hand. I just want to be there to help people heal. Elections are a symptom of the problem. The real core of the problem is the healing that needs to be done in each individual in humanity. So let's address that. That's the part I want to reach, because all of this other stuff will resolve itself, will go away, will disappear, will become clear. All this other stuff will solve itself if humanity heals one individual at a time. If you want to know the truth, I actually can't vote this year because I'm in Ecuador right now at Gaia Sagrada, and I have tried to register to vote online at the voting place online, and since July, I've tried like 5 different times, and it's just not happening. I have tried over and over and over again. I got all the information right, everything never goes through. Says it's going through, thank you for your application, but then as soon as I get there and try to verify it or try to get something, no go. Never got a ballot in the mail. And it would have been hard for me to get it all the way here to Ecuador in time and then fill it out and send it back in time. It probably would have been impossible anyway. So if you want to know the truth, I'm not able to vote this year, even though I would love to and I want to, and I do have a preference, but I'm not going to tell you. All right, well, here goes. Happy election in another week, and whoo, hopefully it'll be a smooth ride. We'll see. Unity, clarity, love, happiness, peace. Have a good election.